In today's video, I'll be showing you guys the best ways to make millions of dollars this week in GTA 5 Online. These money methods are going to be fast, efficient, and easy to follow. These opportunities are going to be limited time, so make sure you take advantage of them before this week is over. But let's dive right into it. The first money method you'll want to take advantage of this week is going to be the double money on bail office bounties. This week, both standard and most wanted bounties are paying out double cash, making it a super profitable time to grind these out. To get started, head inside of your bail office. When you log into the PC, you'll see 4 bounty targets listed, 3 standard targets in blue and 1 most wanted target in red. The standard targets rotate every hour while the most wanted targets change out daily. So if you're looking to make a big payout from the bail office this week, then be sure to check your list often. Anyways, for this recording, I went after Chaz Liberman, which was my most wanted target at the time. Just remember though, your target might be different since these bounties refresh daily. Capture Chaz, I had to hack 3 cell towers that were nearby. It's a straightforward process. Take out the guards at each tower, plant the hacking devices, and move on to the next one. Keep in mind that sometimes these bounty missions can throw some extra challenges your way, like multiple enemies or tougher locations, so always be prepared with plenty of ammo and body armor. Once all 3 towers were hacked, I moved to a nearby warehouse where Chaz was hiding. After clearing out all the guards, I found Chaz at half health. Now there's a bonus you can get right here, and it's pretty much going to be in a wall safe that's around this area, but during the recording I actually forgot to go ahead and collect it. After you capture Chaz, a cutscene is going to go ahead and play where your van gets blown up by an enemy. So this is going to leave you without transportation, and so you're going to have to go ahead and escort Chaz on foot to your backup van while taking down waves of enemies. While doing so, keep an eye on his health bar, because if Chaz takes too many hits, the mission won't necessarily fail, but you will lose a significant amount of the bounty's value. So be sure to use cover wisely and take out the enemies as quickly as possible to avoid losing him. Once I made it to the backup van, it was a simple drive back to the bail office to secure the target, and after waiting about 6 minutes for processing, I got my payout of $251,000. Now, don't forget about the standard targets. I end up going after Xavier Fremont, who is located up in Paleto Bay. These standard targets are much easier to capture than the most wanted ones, and they still pay double money. In my case, I earned $78,000 for capturing Xavier. To find him, I just had to hack a simple CCTV network. And after doing so, I went ahead and used the Sightseer app on my phone to go ahead and track him down via CCTV. Once I found him, I took out a few of the guards, secured him, and then drove him back to the office for a quick payday. And for a little bonus, if you capture 6 bounty targets this week, you'll complete this week's weekly challenge and earn yourself an extra $100,000. So if you plan on grinding the bail office missions, you'll hit this challenge naturally and stack up on even more cash. Next up is one of my favorite quick ways to make fast money, the HSW time trial. To get started, head to this location on the map where the HSW time trial is set at. Make sure you pull up in a fast HSW vehicle, and the better the vehicle, the easier it will be to complete. Once you arrive, drive onto the purple marker and press the right D-pad to start the trial up. Then open up your pause menu and set a waypoint to the end of the time trial. Once you've marked the finish, back out of your pause menu, quit the time trial using your phone, and then start the time trial up positions like so. The key to beating these time trials is maintaining a good speed and obviously avoiding crashes. Luckily, this one is pretty straightforward with no shortcuts required whatsoever. You just have to follow the route on your map, keep your foot on the gas, and try not to hit anything. However, the only part where you need to be really careful is when you hit Cassidy Trail. This is because this trail is narrow with a winding path with uneven terrain, steep drop-offs, and some blind corners. It's known for being one of the tougher routes for time trials, so I would recommend easing off the gas slightly around sharp corners to avoid flying off a cliff or losing control. But once you're through that tough section of Cassidy Trail, it's going to be smooth sailing to the finish. For completing this time trial, I earned $254,000 in under 4 minutes, which is not bad at all for just driving to the destination on your map. For the third money method, we're diving into adversary modes, specifically Hunt and Pack Remix. This is because this mode is offering double money in RP this week. To get started with this, open your pause menu, scroll over to the online tab, select jobs, and go to play job. From there, choose Rockstar Created, scroll down to adversary modes, and look for any of the Hunt and Pack Remix jobs that will have the 2x money and RP logos on them. Once you find one, go ahead and start it up, and if you want to maximize your earnings, I recommend copying these settings down and setting the rounds to win at 3, which is going to be the max. This will allow you to stretch out the game and make the most money possible for the double money bonus this week. If you've never played this game, Hunt and Pack Remix is an exciting mode that feels like a high-speed football game, with one team playing offense and the other playing defense. The offensive team has a runner that drives a bomb-rigged vehicle that will explode if it slows down below a certain speed. Their goal is to reach a checkpoint without blowing up. Think of them as like the team trying to score a touchdown. On the other side, the attackers are going to be trying to stop the runner's vehicle by any means necessary. They'll often ram, block, and do whatever they can do to make it slow down the vehicle and explode it. Meanwhile, the offensive team has defenders whose job is to protect the vehicle and keep it moving. In my case, I made $8,500 for winning my first round, and after winning all 3 rounds, I earned $41,000 in total. Now, that may not sound like a lot of money, but considering the match only took me 6 minutes, it's going to actually be a pretty decent payout in my opinion. And if the rounds lasted longer, you could definitely expect a higher payout. But either way, with this double money and RP bonus this week, it's worth jumping into this mode while the payouts are boosted. Finally, let's talk about the standard time trial. Get started, head to this location on the map, and be sure to bring a fast motorcycle. Once you arrive, drive onto the purple marker and press the right D-pad to start the trial. Then open your pause menu and set a waypoint to the end of the time trial so you can see the route on your map. Once you've marked the finish, back out of your pause menu, quit the time trial using your phone, and then start the time trial up again. Once started, go ahead and follow the route on your map. This week's time trial takes you from Los Santos all the way to Paleto Bay, so it's going to be a long one to complete, similarly to the length of this week's HSW time trial. And just like the HSW time trial we did earlier, you're going to want to keep a steady pace and avoid crashing. This route is mostly on highways, so as long as you avoid traffic and keep up your speed, you should be able to finish it with no problem whatsoever. The only thing to keep in mind is the distance, as this time trial is going to be longer than usual, but the payout of $104,000 makes it well worth it. And as you can see, I've just completed the time trial and made $104,000. And that's going to wrap up the best money methods for this week. Make sure you take full advantage of these opportunities while they're still active. Make yourself some easy money in GTA 5 Online. If you found this video helpful, be sure to drop a like and hit subscribe for more GTA content just like you saw today. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.